Hello everyone, I'm Gepepido back with more magnetic golems. I keep forgetting the magnet mech can pull distant units if they're already magnetized. And I'll need to think about the utility of the slam upgrade, but one thing at a time. The important part was, as ever, the building immune upgrade is the most important thing. So let's see, we got all these lovely assholes. The mushrooms are stable, that's not great. Got, well, we all hate leapers and dragonflies. And there's, oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to deal with the tumblebugs and the scion and the Weber right now. It's, this is only gonna get worse, isn't it? Eh, fuck it. Let's try. Alright, so we got the windstorm that I'm inevitably gonna forget about at the wrong... Oh shit, I need to remember to do my mechs. I forgot I had cores to spend. Where do I put cores? Ooh, you know, let's take that mag damage so I can punch a little harder and that movement. Yeah, that looks good. That'll teach the Sequoia to fuck with me. Anyway, greenhouses? Greenhouses. Oh yeah, this doesn't look too bad. Well, alright, that's more mushrooms than I would like to see. At least there's no web things, though. I can make it work. Oh, that's a... well, could be worse, honestly. Okay, so... this isn't great at all. Okay, so if Magnet Mech goes over here and puts... hang on, how far can... 1, 2, 3, 4... okay, yeah, can go where I need them to go. And then Flux Mech could bump the chili into the water. Or... yeah, I'm not sure Catapult Mech has a strong play here, but... although can just fling something. But yeah. Hard to really go wrong. That sort of thing. And the Shumper can get the fuck out of here. Anyway, that's a magnetized Shumper and that fucking mushroom. Causing trouble. Oh, fuck you, Infuser. Fuck you, Infuser, fuck you, Infuser, fuck you, Infuser. Hopefully Magnet Mech can get over where it needs to be. Okay, so... let's see. FlexMech could knock the spring seat... well, okay. One step at a time. There's two problems, and one of them's already magnetized. So yeah, the Chomper probably just needs to go far right. I would really like to kill both these. Yeah, okay. One step at a time. I'd prefer to kill the Infuser, but, you know, magnetizing it's pretty good. And there are worse things to have powered up than spring seeds, in all honesty. I mean, biggest spring seeds. And, oh, hey. This is actually pretty easy, isn't it? Yeah, that. No, I should block. I don't feel good about doing it with the 2 health mech, but it just seems foolish not to block. And can't quite make it, but I don't think it'll matter. Oh, shouldn't have done that with Catapult Mech. I could do better. In fact, yeah, there's nothing I can do with that one, so, whatever. Not like I have the evolving Vecmat in any way. Sorry, Metallosith, but, you know, after the issues I was having, that are hopefully over, seemed safer to, you know, add mods slowly. Instead of just dropping everything direct in the mod folder and going, just activating things on and off. Well, this is gonna be a mess, but... Should I get out of the way? Well, actually, they can't stop me, can they? It's not like there are any Webbers. Alright, not a serious problem. Actually a serious problem. Especially since I don't really want to, magnetize the, what's it called? The convoy trucks. I guess it doesn't matter as long as they're somewhere safe, but... yeah. Alright. So yeah, I presumably need to... Alright, let's see. If I had Flux Mech, I kind of need Flux Mech to push that on this Spring Seed. Unless I push down the... yeah, unless I... Actually, I could theoretically have Flux Mech shoot D5, putting the chili on... Because the trucks are fireproof anyway. Putting the chili on the spawn space. Front truck goes first anyway. Spring Seed wouldn't be able to get where it's going, or... And the... no... Yeah, the Spring Seed would attack, accomplishing nothing. The acid doesn't matter, because the truck only has 1 health. And then Catapult Mech could fling this Spring Seed down. Or up, doesn't really matter. It's weird, but comical. Only issue is this one's gonna end up there probably, but I can always catapult it again later. This works, right? It's stupid, but it should work, I think. And if not, you can all laugh at me. It's win-win! Yeah. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. Okay, so if I decide to fling this one down, then those two both go, and who cares? Actually, that would mean the spring seed also gets burned, don't it? Effectively, it would be dead plant walking. That's good. I feel good about this. Now, I could also do this, which is funny, but less damaging to the vac. This one doesn't matter and never mattered. Alright, I feel like this is one of my weirder solutions, but I think in the past I've usually avoided pushing the convoy around, even if I thought it would be safe. Okay, I think the truck's safe, so hang on. There's two Vec that are magnetized at this time, and there are two that I'm not too concerned about. I could, doesn't really matter what I do here, does it? This is the one I need to worry about. Okay, this spring seed I could easily kill, but it's gonna end up blocking. So maybe that would be foolish. I could just, grab this one. I'll need to move Magnet Mech promptly, but... ooh, that's actually a problem, isn't it? On the other hand, do I really care about taking a bit of damage? Do I really? Instead of killing that one, I could kill this guy. This is... It looks like such a mess, but I think I'm okay. Really gotta wonder what the magnetic golems are made of that lets them just, like, wizardly magnetize enemies made out of any damn thing. Like, let me see here, what do we got? Is it those two that are... Okay, and then this guy, decided he knows what's good for him and he ain't fucking with me. As it should be. Catapult mech doesn't really need his XP anyway, so this slot can just go down there. What order? So 2 to... Ooh. Good, good. But it would be better if Flexmech pushed him so he was gonna... the problem is I don't want him to burn to death before he kills the other guy. It's better if I just let him do the kill. I guess he can live. I'm sure the Meridian environment isn't suffering from this at all. The acid is meant to do the structural integrity of, you know, industrial waste, right? Not like plants. I'm sure plants and animals will be just fine. Oh, hey, this guy. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's see, who sucks that could be replaced? Opener is actually not half bad. Invulnerable? Ha! Only cowards need to be invulnerable. Plus, with this, he can push if he gets webbed or something, I guess. Not that it would hurt for Magnet Mech to have a push option, since normally it pulls, but... Oh, right, What can I do with one? Flexmech has a lot... A base 4 movement really is not bad for an artillery. At all. Normally I prioritize move first, but I've been getting twitchy about that 2 health. The planes, yeah boy. I should do this one way or another. Okay, this is actually a somewhat alarming setup. I'm gonna need to get tricky here, I can tell. At least there's no Nurse Scion, right? Does Meridia have Scions at all? It's actually kind of weird. Alright. So, if I push the Alpha Chomper over here, then I believe it will eat the normal Chomper before it causes a problem. That's good. The Magnet Mech can just kill this one. And where do I want Catapult Mech? I guess Catapult Mech can fling this guy. Hey, to the right. I think I'm good then. And I believe that leaves the Alpha Chili magnetized. Not sure the double spawn block was wise, because that'll just leave tons of spawn tiles next turn. But it's always funny. And Fluxmech could just do this one, but I think it's likely better to... I could pull the Chomper up one with the Magnetic Mech, but I don't want to stand 3 health on the fire and spawn tile. Could just push this one up to the spawn tile again. And, actually, yeah, I'll have this. Boom. That still not great, but at least the Alpha Killy will have only 1 health. You know, it's funny, when I started using Meridia, it was really early in my mod playing career. It took forever to see Killies. I think for a good while I hadn't known they were a thing. Alright, so is it just the... Yeah, it's just the Killy. Now, I could throw him whichever way, but... The Spring Seed doesn't matter and is already on fire. So if I just ignore him one turn, the next turn won't matter at all. But... Actually, these Vec are hardly doing a thing. Okay, I assume Killies are immune to fire for obvious reasons. Yeah. I do... no. I do kind of want a spawn block, but... If I do this, what result? Oh, then if I can do both of them like this, that's a bingo. Yeah, there's not much I can do with the screwing around with the Killy here. Aside from just, can I... Oh, I can tag him at least, so he's magnetized next time. Actually, if I should have probably just flung him to row H. But... Because then he wouldn't be able to do much of anything next turn. Okay. This one needs to be moved. That's it. This is actually a little tricky. Now, if I do this, that's 2 gone, but it still leaves... I guess I could have Magnet Mech kill these 2, have Catapult Mech magnetize the Chomper. And then... No, because if Flux Mech attacks the Chomper, it'll bounce the Spring Seed into this building, and that's not cool. I guess I could have Magnet Mech pull the Chomper, then have Catapult Mech fling both those guys up top, and have Flux Mech just knock the Spring Seed into the fire, or just stand in its way, and I laugh. Or hell, I could have Catapult Mech stand over here. So there's no question of that it's blacked. Oh, plane's fireproof, whatever. But somebody has some building sense. Wait. Oh, no, wait. This guy's gonna die, so it shouldn't matter. For a second there, I thought I had missed something important, but... Not too bad now. The meadow would be potentially hilarious. With two of my mechs not doing direct damage without magnetization. On the other hand, flinging these guys into each other is funny, but this is probably not the ideal map for this squad on the meadow gimmick. This could be worse, honestly. Or... Or I could just take it easy. I'm no coward. Is what I'd like to say, and here come the mushrooms. I forget, is there a mushroom boss? I genuinely cannot remember. Okay, kind of love the infuser not being able to reach anything. That's something at least. So... Huh, this might actually be worth doing. And then FlexMech can knock the infuser onto the spawn because, you know, fuck infusers, basically. And Catapult Mech can't really reach this guy without the smoke, so... It also isn't useful. So, that guy will be handled. Okay, this would be funny, but not funny enough to actually do. I think what I will actually do is shove him onto... over there and have FlexMech... no, here. Then push... Actually, I could have just had FlexMech kill him, but, you know. Knocking a 1 HP vac onto a spawn tile is one of life's little pleasures, you know? Did that just... Yeah, these vac really need, like, a little more coordination, so, I guess I'll just move. If that's cool. And the chomper, I guess, just kills that guy. And, I'm willing to allow this chomper to live for one turn on account of his helpfulness. But, no, I'm probably better off going here, I guess. Much obliged. So, now I believe it is now I can just do this, and they're both up. No wait, the chomper's still gonna hit that city, that's a problem. Now if I do this, both these guys are out of the way for a bit. No, no, not quite. But I could have Flux Mech, knock the Alpha Chopper here, and pull it over. And, it'll do. Yay for the defense boost. I'm sure it will make a big difference. Alright, where am I at? Oh, right, Sequoia! Yeah, this fucking asshole. I haven't forgotten our first meeting, you leafy piece of shit. I'm back for sap. Damn. I really need Flux Mech to push this one over, but... that's good. Alright. Not ideal, but if I can get some things taken care of quickly, then should be able to land some damage on the boss. Okay. Alright, so... yeah, you know what? It's over. Gotcha. Yeah, sorry, I'm just never gonna forget those times I ran into this thing and didn't have enough damage to do anything to it. Alright, is it the near one that... yeah. Okay, so... ooh, this is getting tricky. I can't reach anything I need to reach. That's actually a problem. I guess Fluxmech will have to do something. Yeah, that... none of this is at all ideal. Still, one does what one can. Alright. There we go. Maybe. Alright, so if I at least I could magnetize this one with that if I need to magnetize. Not remotely ideal. So, now if I did this, it would... yeah, the puffer would not be affected in any way. If I do this... Okay, I can probably pull something off from here. Okay, that one I can just kill, but Magnet Mech can pull this one, and well, Flux Mech kind of needs to get that guy. Well, that. Not my cleanest victory, but everything that mattered was dealt with. Huh? Oh, right, it's a new save, so achievements I never paid attention to in a long time are coming. Oh, that's actually a nice weapon. On the other hand, thick skin isn't half bad, is it? Do I have anyone I can replace? The plus 2 HP is nice, but Magnet Mech is gonna need to be in the thick of shit. I like thick skin, you know? I'm sure it's not considered the world's greatest, but I like it. Alright. Thank you for watching, and join me next time for part 3 of Magnetic Golems.